What if you only had 10 bucks in your pocket and needed more? What would you do? Welcome to the third episode of the series, From 10 Bucks to 1K. In the first episode, I sold sweet jelly beans. On the second one, I made brigadeiros. And now I have a balance of 290 Brazilian bucks. In today's episode, I'll sell something I've never sold in my life, in a place I've never sold it, for a price I've never sold it. Today is the third day of this challenge that I set myself to make 1,000 bucks, leaving 10 bucks. And now we're going to sell brownies. This day started yesterday when we made 80 brownies. So we went to the supermarket and bought all the ingredients to make brigadeiros and brownies. But my cameraman thought it would be better to make only brownies to see how much they sell and leave the brigadeiros for later. I had 290 bucks, spent 110. In the end, I had 180 Brazilian bucks left. We made a recipe for extremely good brownies and decided to sell each one for 5 bucks. Yes, 5 bucks. It's a price much higher than what I normally sell. But this time it's something very well done. We even used the precision scale to make the brownies. It was a secret recipe from my cameraman and he said it would be a success. And here we are, 80 brownies. We are going to sell each one for 5 bucks. So as I already have more or less 200 bucks, I'm going to have at the end of the day 600 bucks in total. We're almost halfway there. Brownies, the master secret recipe. The best brownies in life. And really, did you see that? He put it on the scale and everything. It looked like water white's dope, man. But here, man, this brownie is really good. I've already eaten it, and it's worth 5 bucks, man. It's not that big, but it's worth it because it takes some work. It's a secret recipe. It's not like any brownie you see. And here we are, man. This time we are in the center of Brasilia. Today I'm feeling a little better. I don't know why I got sick like that all of a sudden, but I'm a little better. Not 100%, but man, when you work for yourself, even when you're sick, you have to work. Those are the parts that are a little tough. If you don't work, you don't make money. So enough stalling, because there's none of that here. Let's get to what matters. I drank some water, jumped a fence, did a time lapse, and I was ready to sell. Okay, this is the center of Brasilia. There are a lot of people circulation, a lot of people going to lunch, a lot of people make a lot of money. And really, this is Brasilia, the capital. I googled how much money a public employee makes here and only found high numbers. So it was time to be like Robin Hood, but in this case, take the money from the rich and in exchange give them brownies. I stood there selling and then sold at the bus stop. It was really hard. I had been there for 40 minutes selling and no one bought. Now it's 20 past 12. That series that makes it look like selling stuff is easy. But it's not, man. It's noon. The sun is beating down. You gotta sell until you run out of stuff. So don't be fooled, man. It looks easy on TV, but it's not, man. I continued to show my sign. There were a lot of people in downtown Brasilia, and I tried to talk to as many people as possible until I started selling. I even found someone who was selling ice cuckles. Then my cameraman and I decided to stop and have lunch and sell at the same time.
Worker has to eat. How old, man?
While we were having lunch, we left the brownie here selling.
And we got a sale.
The guy just didn't want to show up, but it's there. 5 bucks. Incredibly, sales improved after lunch. I sold to a guy who tipped me, another guy in the parking lot. I sold in a restaurant that I couldn't sell, and I was expelled from there.
Did they kick you out?
I sold 2 brownies just now. The fact that I was selling so many brownies affected the matrix and it started raining in the middle of June. Okay, we just sold, but it's fucking raining. The world started to fall. My cameraman got upset and waiting for the rain to pass.
Waiting.
the fury falling from the sky movie scene. It's 3:48, almost 4 in the afternoon. I really want to sell everything, man. What do you think, dude?
Could be better.
Even better was when the guy decided to trade a brownie for a prayer. Lord Jesus, after that prayer, I kept selling, standing and moving around. A random guy thought I was a gringo and stopped to show me his photos from Australia. And after that, now it's 5 o'clock. There was more or less an hour of rain, so it was 4 hours. I sold about 50 brownies. It was more or less good. Let's go back to my original city, Riacho Fundo, and finish the rest there. All the selling stopped, man. Sales were actually pretty good, even though I ate some brownies too. So I decided that going back to my small town and finishing my sales there would be easier. Okay, we're back to the original map. I changed basins. Now the brownies are here. Now we're going to sell. Dude, it's 7 o'clock. In my city, everything is really easy because I'm already known. People already know me by the Brigadeiro. And it makes more sense when you sell a lot in one place. You end up making more customers. Hey dude, I'm almost done. I found some subscribers and I always sell to subscribers. It's funny because before I wasn't even a little known. Now whenever I go out to sell something, someone always comes and say, "Oh, I'm at your channel." I can always sell to subscribers. I always give discounts to subscribers too. There are always people who buy a lot of mine. And this is my hood too, dude. I sell a lot easier here. It's now 10:44 p.m. and look, there are leftovers. I have this one because I traded the brownie for this truffle from a woman. 2 were left over. I'm not going to sell anymore. I'm gonna eat this here because I like brownies. I like chocolate. I really like chocolate because doing the math that day, with 80 brownies I should have made $400, but I think I ate a little bit too much of them. In the end, I made $332. Adding the money I had, I ended up with a total of 510 Brazilian bucks. Not bad for someone who started with 10 bucks. With this money, you buy a ticket out of Brazil. Thank you, cameraman, for the brownies recipe. This made me eat a lot and not earn as much money. But here's the lesson, my friends. Don't take everything too seriously. If I took everything too seriously, I wouldn't eat any brownie. I ate a lot because they were really good and some I gave discounts to cool people. And that's why I didn't sell as much as I should have sold. But in the next video, we'll make up for it. Remember that the ingredients for the Brigadeiros that we bought at the beginning of the video I didn't use. That's it. I'll see you in the next video where I'll make $1,000 out of $10. See ya.
$5 for a brownie, $5 for a brownie. Come taste my chocolate brownie. This ain't no chocolate powder. This shit is made of the purest chocolate. Tomorrow there's no more. Only today while I'm eating my lasagna here. Then it's over.